Wow, snap all in. It's queens against ace-jack.
And it's a bad spot here for Spitale. Wasserson lost small last time out, and he rates to win small here, but nothing is small when you consider the significance of every one of these ladders. Spitale going over to his rail.
Oh, yeah.
Nacho Barbero, part of that Argentine contingent.
He's going to watch from out here.
O argentino short.
With his buddies.
Están buscando un as, Randy. Pero no hay. 9-8 tray. The overpair holding for Was. Franco looking for the needle.
Any ice? One more chance, Ali.
All smiles for Franco. Despite just 7% with one to come. Is Was going to claim the first pelt? Yes, he is.
Good game, Spitale. Good game.
Enjoying the embrace of all those who were here to will him through to this final table.
Binder's been showing us he has a lot of fight, a lot of appetite to kind of take it post-flop. And here he is, 6-2 suited. Big advantage for Was. Wow, wow, wow.
What were you saying about big advantages? Now, Was is not drawing dead, but just look what we see. All diamond board, over pair, and in some ways the nut flush draw, given the jack of diamonds gets him the straight flush. But this hand, plenty strong enough for him to c-bet 6 million into 31.5. Standard-ish downsize.
On monotone textures, we do see downsize bets. I really want to know if Binder's going to fast play the 6-2 suited. Type of texture where if someone is betting here, they do have a lot of things that can hang in there, but he goes with the check call, which might benefit Wasserson.
I don't know if this card's going to benefit Was. He's found the straight, as you mentioned, Randy.
He only loses to a flush because ace-king would have re-raised pre.
Facts.
And he's got the king of diamonds, so he's got to redraw and blocks flop flushes.
What he doesn't have is the covering stack, though. Binder clears him by 50 million. 43.5 out there.
16.
16 million.
Done well to keep things under control size-wise. 16 million. Smolders.
I think he should strongly consider raise, but maybe not too big to try to get a king to hang in there. His hand does want a little protection from the bigger diamond, but if Was is bluffing, he's probably not going to follow through with a bluff on the river, unimproved.
58.
Yeah, I love this raise, and Was has got to be throwing up inside, right?
100%. He might end up throwing up outside, Randy. I mean, this is such a disgusting... When you consider everything that's being taken into account, this check raise from Binder is wild. We've got two of the available kings. We know he doesn't have ace-king, as you mentioned. We've got the king of diamonds. What on earth is he doing this with?
The king of diamonds is a big problem for Was because he always has outs
58.
just in case he is behind. The raise is big because if Was calls here, Binder is likely to ask for the rest of it. Are you ready to call off if it just goes black deuce? We got to answer this question before continuing.
Can we fold? Is that even allowed?
It is allowed, but he's not going to do it. He's not. Look at the pot. Look at the stacks behind.
160 million. Ace on the end. Again, we don't think ace-king is ever there, but if for some reason it were, this is a touch of improvement for Wasserson. But really at this point, when the impending big barrel asks for the 82, it's flush or nothing at all.
It's flush or nothing. That's right. Binder shouldn't have ever raised a king on the turn unless it had a free roll in the hand. But the thing is, Wass has got that card, the king of diamonds.
All in.
Fuck.
Four letters, one word. And very appropriate given the situation. Binder's crew on hand.
I think he just has to fold this. I just can't imagine how Binder is folding through with the bluff as played.
You know, oftentimes in these situations, Randy, we point out that the call can be the product of competent opposition, where we know it's within Bernhard potentially to pull off things like this. But in this moment,
Good fold. Good fold.
Wass sparing himself. TJ's cards hiding behind the question marks after the Wass open with Queen 10 suited. If he folds, it would be weird.
And if you get it right, you get a bonus.
Right. He has flatted, though, in the cutoff. Does feel like a lot of hands that might be interfering with each other in a spot like this, as played. Jack 10-8 board, gut shot, middle pair for Wass. This we know.
Yeah, this is the board texture where I would think the flatting range hits like quite the margin, right? Like having hands like King Queen, Jack 10, Ace Jack, you know, these kind of hands that are good, but not good enough to get in pre. I wouldn't say TJ's got hands like under pairs. Those hands tend to play 3-bet or fold. And the fact that he's betting here now speaks to me that he's got a jack likely. I think a 10x would want to check back, 10-9, 8-9. Possibilities to bet, but they often want to check as well. It's kind of repping like Jack 10, Ace Jack, King Jack.
6 on the turn, bringing 2 tones to the board.
Okay, so he's going to bleed into a time bank as he decides whether to bet or not. Kind of feel like it's more what size to go for when you use a time bank. How often do you see time bank check? Obviously, Wass is very interested in this spot. Wow, Terrance has just overbet ripped it.
Queen of diamonds.
That's a good read.
Guess you could have ace. What do you flat?
All right, let's go process of elimination here. Jack X, not there.
Unless it's Ace Jack.
Ace Jack of diamonds more so?
I don't think.
Or no?
No, not the diamond.
Ace Jack that wants protection.
Yep. King Queen of diamonds, what Wass just said, and which would make sense to kind of push it in and put max pressure. King Queen of spades.
Jack 9's not there. Queen Jack ever doing this?
It's not supposed to. It could, but probably not supposed to. I think there's actually a little bit of pocket aces, to be honest. Flatting against a 20 big blind open, try to induce.
Talk to us, chat. What on earth has TJ flatted pre, hung out on the flop with, and then all of a sudden, a jam in the face of Wass's turn check?
Wass said pocket eights, question mark.
Wow.
Could see it. It's never 10s and jacks. They would just 3-bet pre. Wasser's looking for a live tell. Can't get one.
Nice hand.
Passes, and it's ace-queen offsuit.
Wow.
Well played,
The
TJ.
double gutter.
Wow, wow, wow.
I confess we didn't really zero in on that one.
No, we did not.
Do we bother just defending, or do we say show me the money?
Show me the money if Peter's got raise fold in range. Really only he will know that. Some players always have premiums.
Mandatory all-in for me.
Aren't really raise folding. He thinks it's possible, and let us run it.
Show me the money, but don't show me the ace-king,
Queen, ace, king.
which is precisely
Ace jack.
what Peter's got. Golden opportunity for him to double through the Austrian. He's got to hold. If he wants a shot at holding something other than 1.4 million in his hands. Austrian's rooting for a bad beat here. 965. Nut diamonds available for the time being.
That would be a bad beat.
I'm glad my wife's looking at her computer now. She has no idea what's going on.
Nice.
It might be healthier for her heart, Peter. Leave her alone.
Oh,
Oh my goodness.
she better look soon. This might be the last hand dealt. Peter.
Well, that computer calculating 25% equity for the ace-queen with one to come here. Flush draw. Which comes in.
Oh my God. No.
Jack 5, like, with pleasure.
Really? Well, instead, Binder mucks it, and Mercier perhaps is going to give Terrance an opportunity to finish what he started. Jamming.
This is a dicey spot for Terrance to
Okay,
get
come on,
involved.
JNT. Give her protection. Re-raise all in. JNT, let's do that for the girl. I think he can do that. Like, he can put, like, whatever, some ISO raise. Yeah, he can do that for sure. And he's smart enough to do that.
Is that really allowed here, Kevin? Something like a raise out of JNT?
I mean, it's like, it is a hard spot for Terrance to stack off. The only
course,
benefit
yeah.
is, you
Terrance
know,
needs to fold like
Natasha's
everything
all
there,
in.
yeah? He needs to fold like everything there, basically.
Well-
That's why I even said that Bernhard can free bet there. Here we go.
Wow, he did make
Okay. Vamos!
Well, she was always going to be up against King X. Instead of the King Jack, it's the King 8 of diamonds of JNT.
So she's in pretty good shape, actually, because one king folding, yeah?
Look at Natasha looking over as if to be like, are you doing me a favor in this spot, or are you actually making my life harder?
What is that crazy guy there? I don't really understand that.
10-9 deuce. And what Natasha understands is that she is a couple of cards away from 52 million. No diamond to worry about. She tries to stave off elimination. Queen on the turn, and she's found top pair. You see the gut shot for JNT, kings and jacks.
It was actually a good card for JNT. He like add one more out, right?
Woods. Oh no!
Not like that.
A devastating king of clubs.
Oh, okay, let's do that. Street flush against nut flush. Is it even possible? Technically, no. He's blocking his street flush. He's so smart, this Bernhard guy.
9 and a king on this
Okay,
board.
10.
Top 2 versus gut shot. Ace of hearts for the opener.
Hey, but it's coming. 10 of diamond on the turn. You see that? Ali, can you see that?
10 of hearts, I
Can
think,
you
is a little spicier.
No. Can you smell the 10 of diamond on the turn? Oh, and then big dancing. Not like that. It's never coming, yeah? It would be so good.
3 of hearts now providing Reid with the nut flush draw after the round of knuckles.
Yeah, but Bernhard will be leading. It will be called. What is this guy doing, really? He's hearing me from the booth and he's doing the opposite. He's trying to tilt me. It's working, actually. How this guy can tilt me so much? Terrance, please find the check.
Yeah, how can Terrance resist bluffing with this card? I thought even the flop was a good chance with Ace of Hearts to start firing, but
But does he go for check raise or what, this Bernhard guy? Maybe he's too good if he goes for check raise, but I don't see that in my book.
I mean, wouldn't that be...
It's crazy to go for check
Yeah,
raise.
it
I
would
think
be
check
wild.
call is what's coming. Once he checks, I
But
think check call is what's coming.
how he is not leading the turn, that's beyond my mind. I would like to say this is one of the worst check in poker history, but probably I will not have a lot of fans in Austria anymore. Unbelievable. This is so bad, like so bad. Can you believe it? Why he was not leading the turn? Can you believe it, Kevin?
Wow, and look at this JNT is still involved, gentlemen.
Unbelievable.
Another 39 million into the middle. Finish your thought, Kevin.
Well, it's a little cautious for sure, but I think that...
Kevin, abandon your thought.
Yeah, no, we've moved on.
Let's do that.
Just what on earth?
I mean, so bad that 3 of hearts on the turn. Imagine that it would be 2 of diamonds there. Yeah? That would be like that. Now we only see it like bet and a call, so it's
Yeah,
so
you're right.
boring.
That turn card and the action is going to keep a little bit of a lid on Binder's
We're still
pride.
on Bernhard here. He called the turn.
No way. What kind of joke is this?
He's
Really?
The block bet
Okay,
might
come
work.
on. Wait. French policeman thinking about raising like 91 million. Please do that. French policeman. No way. I am like so sad. Okay, guys, this is like my last hand because I am so sad after this hand. I'm just so sad. It could be so much fun. Wait, Terrance can raise now. Come on, Terrance, do that.
You're a sick individual, you know that,
No,
right?
he doesn't have it with him, and he bet 13 million on the turn, so how can he represent flush? I mean, this is so embarrassment, this hand. I'm only happy because GNT wins, but otherwise I'm so disappointed by this hand. This has so much potential, and all the 3 of hearts ruined our fun. Sorry guys, for the spectators, I'm very sorry. It should be so much
And
fun.
then she busted shortly after off of like 3 big blinds.
Flat from the small. See if JNT is going to make this a 3-way affair.
We've seen some pretty interesting...
Either just loving this 3-way battle. About this for a flop. Gut shot and diamond draw for the Souza.
This a very similar texture to the spot where Binder had kings and nines and JNT had queen jack making a straight. How about Jack 10 making a straight?
Yeah, and how about JNT turning 2 pair? And we've still got the mystery hand of Binder
how
as
does
well.
Bernhard have relevant cards when these are dealt out between JNT and Souza?
I mean, what's he got? King, queen of clubs? Pocket nines?
It's a pretty good board for the small blind flatting range. I mean, I guess Binder could have ace-high diamonds. Like, he would flat some, you know, ace 7 of... How did...
Whoa!
I'm sorry?
Are you kidding me? Hang on. Did JNT know he had 2 pair?
I have to think no. I mean, how could he? He just snap-folded the turn. We've seen him calling ace-high.
I'm sorry, I just don't think JNT knew that he had 2 pair. I've never seen JNT fold.
Oh my god, he would have rivered a full house.
I've never seen JNT fold 2 pair in my life. I've been calling the action on this guy for the last 3 years. I can't believe what just happened.
There's no way.
There is no way JNT knew that he had queen deuce of hearts.
I mean, so Bernhard bets turn, big. Souza sets the trap in position, board pairs. Now you have to worry about pocket nines, king, queen. We know one of the queens is dead.
Yeah, so it only leaves king, queen of diamonds? Wow. Bernhard's just gone for it all.
He's putting them in.
Going for the jugular.
Is there a world where they're chopping? I mean, would Binder have Jack 10 of spades? D'Souza's got 1 time
He's
bank.
got 1 time bank, dude, to make a decision for his tournament life. Turned the nuts. River board pair. So we lose to deuces, nines, king, queen of diamonds. JNT folded queen deuce. You think king, queen O's in there as well?
King, queen, O, yeah. So give a couple more combos, but still. And what's the pure bluff? I mean, he's got the jack and 10 of diamonds, so we know he doesn't have like some missed jack high flush draw. Is he barreling through ace 5 of diamonds? 10-8 of spades somehow?
This is easily.
I don't believe I go for there. Oh my god.
Wow.
Oh, we had the same. He had the same hand. Oh boy.
This is just going in, right? What is this for? 12 bigs?
How much?
12.5 bigs once we raise cut off.
109?
I think we're spinning the wheel here for Eric's tournament life.
Yeah, we expect him to have any pair. Ace jack, ace 10 wouldn't be unusual. Even some low suited aces would be fine. Pretty good price for the king queen. He's in there.
Here we go. Look, good luck, gents. This is what Terrance was waiting for. To see Was all in and that risk. The bad news for everyone else is Was has got the best hand right now. Wasserson just looking to hold with his 59% as Binder's rail.
Good luck.
Try and call in some kings, queens, diamonds. There he is, Nick Shulman. 230 million in the middle. Queen in the window. Wow. What a flop for Binder. Top pair, second nut flush draw. Was has just 5 outs for his tournament life. Everyone else potentially looking at a $650,000 ladder. Wow, he's dead on the turn.
Good luck. Good luck. Good playing.
He's dead on the turn. Binder up to 706 million, and we lose the one-time bracelet winner.
Gotta make something happen, because you know De Souza is not gonna play any hand till you make your mark.
Let's see if Reid can flop a piece. Enough of a piece.
Well, someone flopped a lot of piece. That's Binder.
Binder with the flush. J&T with just ace high. Is this enough of a piece for Reid that he's going to be in trouble here? Middle pair against a very aggressive opponent. 75 million in the middle.
I mean, I wouldn't fault Reid to continue with his hand. Binder is supposed to have so many random hands or offsuit stuff. Jack 6 suited, as you can see, definitely has Jack 6 of hearts. For now, though, is J&T going to continue? Doesn't have anything, no spade in hand. Disappointed, but the right fold.
It's one of those where J&T's like, I know you're meant to be super wide, and I know you're meant to be pushing us around.
80.
Just heard him say I should have made this 80. 80 million pre-flop. Don't do it, Reid.
All in.
Oh, he's going for it, and he's practically drawing dead. Wow. And this, you don't want to see the smile call.
Oh la la, heureusement,
He did flop it indeed.
A lot of help on
Terrance
this one.
Reid,
7.
all in for his tournament life.
Oh, ça m'a sauvé 80.
What a brutal moment.
18.
Yes, 18. Ça m'a sauvé d'entendre 80. I listen 18.
But what a run, Randy. Still has 3% equity.
It's got to be a 7, right? Just for the sweat. Are you okay with
Needs
that?
the
Yeah,
board
usually
to
there's a
pair
7 or
to
8.
be drawing live.
8's okay. 7's ideal.
He's calling for one of those
Nice hand.
cards, but he's dead on the turn. Terrance Reid with the run of a lifetime.
GNT. GG. Nice play.
Therefore, he's not raising any 2.
Slightly different stacks now. 30 million, or 30 big, sorry, for J&T. 22 for Belarmino. Well, this could be fireworks. Top pair against bottom pair. modern day cooler, as we like to call it, Randy. It's tough to make pairs in this game.
Yeah, so oftentimes in these pair versus pair spots, blind versus blind limb, there is at least one, likely two bets going in at some point.
The Souza hasn't been deviating from betting big for value against J&T. Seems to just have a very straightforward game plan.
Oh, is that straightforward now?
Is it all over now?
Potentially.
60 mil out there. We've got top pair. I guess having the 6 of hearts isn't great, blocking some of the hands you'd want J&T to have, like 6-7, 6-8. But still, we've got top pair. Blind v blind. 90 million in the middle. We just saw J&T lead on the turn.
Oh my god, it's quads versus the full house. The sickest river in the deck, because there are cards where De Souza doesn't get stacked.
It's just a $2 million river. J&T's rivered quads. It's one of the most disgusting runouts you'll ever see in WSOP history. Full house against 4 of a kind. Blind v blind.
Full pot.
All in.
All in.
J&T jams, and
how can he fold? He might be up against a 10 as well. He calls.
You call?
De Souza's done.
Ooh. Okay.
Wow. 4 fours for 444 million.
Nice ago.
4 fours for 4.
You know, he was slowly kind of changing the strategy, was checking a lot, and then he started to see bet a little bit more. But he also did get that break just recently, and maybe he got a chance to consult the rail and maybe pick up some new ideas.
Better crew to be guiding you to victory than the one that Binder has assembled here. As the flop assembles an open-ender for him, defending with the queen high against the ace-jack open. All standard fanfare to this point with 74 in the middle.
Bet 30 million.
C-bet of 30 from JNT. You know, oftentimes, if we were to look out and say, this is objective experience, veteranship versus more of an amateur or a novice, right? Which is not a slide on JNT whatsoever. He has been playing against some of the best in the world and doing it for quite a few years now with some success. We tend to suggest reduce the decision points. Take the pro out of their comfort zone. Inflate pots. Make it so that they can't dictate pace and they can't proceed in situations.
And that's what he's been doing. You know, he's building pots. Look at this. Like ace-jack is not an auto bet here on the turn. But now it just puts Binder in a really annoying spot because it's 100 million to 134. I'm not so sure how he likes his pretty solid draw as a passive line, probably, right?
Let alone his queen high.
Yeah, he's like confused. He's like, seriously? You're just going to get me to fold to 6 right now?
10 seconds.
He doesn't like to face these huge bets. He's going to hang in there, pray.
You surprised by this?
I mean, he thinks queen high could be good occasionally, and he can visualize the deuce rolling off, and he just wins a huge one against the ace.
All right, this is not one of the occasions on which it's good, but the top card on the flop pairing here on the river, does this open the door to convert queen high into a bluff under presumptions that J&T doesn't have 5x in range as a raise on the button?
I mean, potentially, but the problem is if J&T's got a 10, I don't really think he's the type to fold it. He might be thinking about like a smallish bet to fold out a higher draw, like a king high spades, maybe an ace jack like this. But he'd have to bet big enough to get those hands to fold. It's crossing his mind, as you can see. His mind tinkering.
334.
Oh,
wow, did he just go 3? Oh my god.
This is so dicey. This is an incredible commitment, and it gets through. Bernhard, follow through likely. I think maybe absent some of the other opposition that he feels maybe more trying to look into his soul, let's say, using live tells. maybe he doesn't feel like that's something he needs to be as concerned about against JNT. I mean, if for no other reason, as we pointed out, you see the light in front of him. Vision has been a struggle for him of late, and we certainly hope that he can continue to enjoy this hobby for as long as possible. But, you know, I just suspect he's unbothered by the notion that that's a factor here.
We are clearly seeing a new binder here. I believe, well, from what we've seen in the first hour, JNT was c-betting like every single flop. Now Binder's opted to check raise bluff. He's turned a flush draw.
I'll tell you what, when you do check raise bluff, finding backdoor equity is the way to grease your wheels for another barrel. 210 in the middle.
Kind of feel like you need to barrel once more once you pick up this equity, because you don't really want to go into check call mode with a weakish flush draw, but there are hands that linger that bet call flop, given it was what, 30 to 75, not a big raise. Puts in 150 million. But just look at this pot. There's 510 million in the middle. High card versus high card. It's an ace. What do you do now if you're Binder?
More importantly for me, if Binder does shut her down, which I'm not sure he's going to, will JNT activate appropriately? It's a $500 million chip pot. How many times you said that in your life?
Never.
Okay, he has shut it down with the
Oh
A high.
my
And look at JNT just drop the dump truck off, and it's his turn.
Wow. He just put in 350 million.
All due to the seismic shifting happening across the felt. Second pair for JNT on the ace-high board here. Slips it to Binder.
He's got a hand that can certainly c-bet 2 overs, connection to that 9 of diamonds. When I say 2 overs to the middling pair, which often is the stuff you'd be worried about. 40 mil.
He's focused on the same card that JNT is in that 9 of diamonds, which brings him to a 2/3 pot c-bet. Randy, you know, I was going down the path of maybe sizing up, not playing into his hand. And yet here he is doing just that. And he has found himself a gutter. Sorry, an open-ender. It is JNT that has the gutter and a flush draw. So good luck trying to evict him from this pot.
Yeah, that's an eviction notice that would get ignored. Probably just take the free card here. I mean, I could see why betting might work, just to fold out some kind of 7x. 9x, I'm not really convinced it would always consider a fold, but here he bets 90 mil. There's so much in there now, JNT. Mid pair, clubs, straight draw, as you mentioned. There are cards that just end this here and now, Ali.
You referring, pray tell, to something like
Six
of
of
clubs?
Yeah.
That's the direction I was headed. Right color, wrong suit for the flush draw, as the 9s are still best. 320 million in the pot, just north of 1 SPR. Effective.
And JNT is potentially coming in with block. He's leading 80 mil.
He's bobbing and weaving out here, man. This is quarter pot, by the way. And this is, what are we trying to do? Do we just close our eyes and decide that that 10 is worth more than it is? And do something savage and heroic?
Well, JNT's line is peculiar, right? Because he's betting small, kind of saying out loud, I've got 1 pair. Is it 1 pair 9s? Is it 1 pair ace? Binder might even consider moving in. You saw him immediately look at his chips and see, do I have enough to fold out a block?
Eventually the guy who is mixing it up is going to have it. And Binder doesn't want to take what he might deem to be a needless risk at any point in this match.
If he risks it here, it likely would work. But if he risks it and his opponent is just kind of messing with them, it could be over.
Oh my God, did he jam it? He has jammed it. Is J&T gonna call? If he clicks call, it's a wrap, Randy.
Wow.
This is a bluff for 10 million.
Oh, and he folds. What a play from Binder.
Second time. He's bound J&T. Queen offsuit.
I could see chips just go in some manner. Just which way is the question. I mean, when he makes it 58 million, ace-8 suited, seems like a mandatory jam. And I don't think King Queen could ever fold. Not for this price. 20 big blinds about.
Is riding on a wall out here in this super main.
He will jam. And he is calling.
It's go time, Randy. It's been a bit of a slog at times. But since we came back from this break, it has been all Austria. As Thorel digs in behind, but with decent equity. A 3-2 dog in a pot for the title. Both rails joining one another. As regardless of result, heads will be held high. For J&T, hoping that an L is not hung around him on a 9-6 deuce board. The climb grows further uphill as he slips to 23%.
Queen.
One more chance, Ali.
No Monet on the turn. Bernhard Binder, just one card away potentially from winning the super main. Can he ward off kings and queens and wrap it up here? Anxiety mounts, and the bracelet is his.
Binder's done it.
$10 million richer.
Let's go, guys.